Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever in the world you're joining us from. And it's a Christmas special. So, tea inspiration is particularly great at Christmas for two reasons. One, Christmas is a time for celebration. I know there are challenges, times are difficult, but Christmas is a time for hope, love, and joy. And all of that means celebration. So, we've got to celebrate, but we've also got to wash it down with something good that tastes good, brings out the taste in our food, but also helps us to wash down all the bad stuff, all the fat and the sweets and so on. It's also a time for tea because tea is about nature, it's about purity, it's about simplicity. So today, I have with me none other than our special guest, my son, Amrit.
Hi, everyone.
He's going to make his debut in a moment, and he's got a Christmas-inspired tea to share with you. But before that, we have several of our friends from around the world. You've seen them at different times on this show, if you can call it a show. And I'm thrilled to invite our faculty, Peter, Robert, we've got Tomek from Warsaw, Peter from Australia, I think Noosa, I guess right now, Robert from Amsterdam, Tomek coming all the way from Warsaw, and we have from Barcelona, a very special gin specialist. Gentlemen, are you all there?
I'm here. Nice to see you too. Amrit, you're getting tall.
Alberto, you're there? Wonderful.
Yes, I'm here.
Tomek, I guess he's had a heavy night. You know, it's always hard to get. Oh, he's definitely had a heavy night because he's coming to us at an angle.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hi, Tomek. We're seeing you at an angle. Can we sort of, not sure how we fix that. But, I mean, you still look good. But, no, did we lose you?
Yeah, turn it on.
I think he's fixing it.
Okay, he's fixing it. I'm sure he's fixing it. So, hey, Peter, what time is it in Noosa?
It is, Dilhan, about 7:30 p.m.
Fantastic. Thank you for joining us. And I hope the Christmas spirit is strong in Noosa.
It is indeed. It's hot, which is very unusual for anyone in the northern part of this world. But we are sweltering at about 32 degrees and waiting for a massive storm to hit us, which is normal for summer here. And so my tea-inspired dish will reflect all of that and hopefully cool you down, whether it's in body or mind.
Well, you know, the one good thing is you have the surf just close to you, so you can enjoy that, but not during the storm. And Alberto, how is Barcelona?
Barcelona is quite sunny today. We have been lucky because it had been raining for the last week, but today I can see from my window it's sunny, a little bit warmer, and winter is here, but Christmas is around the corner as well.
Brilliant. So we have also Tomek. You're finally looking like you have not like you've had a bad night. Yeah, I thought you
Good
had.
morning.
I thought you had too much Polish vodka last night, and so we were seeing you in a different light. But hey, how are you doing, and how's Warsaw?
Thank you very much. Great to see you. Welcome everyone. Warsaw is actually freezing. It's -8 Celsius degrees. Snow is everywhere, so we feel like Christmas already.
You need more than a few cups of tea for that, my friend. And Robert, I think it's cool in Amsterdam too. Hey, Robert.
Hi, how are you?
We're good, thanks. You're looking like you're ready for the cold.
Well, it's sort of 2 degrees out here, so not as cold as in Warsaw, but very cold for you guys. And yeah, getting into the Christmas atmosphere. So looking forward to it.
Brilliant. So today I'm joined by my co-host, my son Amrit. You all know him.
Hello. Hey. Hi, everyone.
Hey, Amrit. Good to see you.
We're gonna go straight into it. And gentlemen, so we'll start with Peter. So we've got, okay, we've also got a poll. So sorry, I take that. Okay, my colleagues want to know, let's talk tea. How will you brew tea inspiration this Christmas? Are you into tea or tea-based beverages? Do you like your tea in food? Tea paired with food to bring out the flavors and textures and all of that? Or sadly, maybe you won't be using tea this Christmas. Tell us what you think. Well, I like that because tea paired with food is in the lead. But you're not supposed to vote, Tomek. We're supposed to watch. No, I'm kidding. Please do vote if you'd like to. So tea paired with food wins. Tea-based beverages, brilliant, because tea goes magically with some of the ingredients of Christmas. Try cardamom, cinnamon, beautiful spices, all made here in Sri Lanka. Magnificent with tea. So Gary, if you could share the results. And I think we're going straight across to Noosa, where Peter is going to tell us a little bit about his pink Christmas. Peter, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. It's a wonderful time of the year for us. Even though it's backwards, my son actually said to me, why can't it be a little bit colder? But we're so used to it now. Christmas Day, normally you're having a salad, maybe a lobster and some prawns and some crabs. And all of those are possible with tea. And I think tea-inspired food is so good. And this Dilmah Christmas pack is absolutely perfect. When I got it delivered, it's always exciting when it all turns up. But this pack had so many different things. We all had to choose one. So there's ginger, honey, and mint, Moroccan mint, Ceylon rose and mint, some mandarin and marzipan, elderflower and apple, and also some Ceylon original breakfast tea. Now, all of those to me speak food. And I quickly jumped in when I heard, when we were given the choices, and I picked one of my favorite teas, not only to drink, but instantly as a chef, look at elderflower and apple and think, I can cook with that. And so what I've done, this is an infusion. It has a wonderful flavor, and really it speaks Christmas. It has all of those amazing aromas and flavors that just take you to Christmas Day and the whole holiday period. So I have done something which is Filipino, and I love the Philippines. When I went to the Philippines, it was such a beautiful place, and the pride of the people in their food is amazing. And they have this one dish, and it's called Hello Hello. And it's just this amazing concoction of fruit with shaved ice, milk, crispy, crunchy bits. And normally they have ube. Ube is like a purple yam. But I thought for Christmas, I'd make some ice cream that is actually elderflower and apple infused. But also, Hello Hello also has jelly. And so the jelly I've made out of the tea. I've made it vegan, and I've made two types. I couldn't help myself. When I cooked the apples, the juice from the apples I set, but then I also made this beautiful vegan jelly out of the elderflower and apple tea. It's really easy to do. I used coconut milk. Actually, let me correct that. Coconut water, some vegan jelly, a little bit of agar-agar, and just a tiny little bit of sugar, just to add some sweetness. So to make this dish, I've got my beautiful jelly, and it's all about color. And so what you do is you layer it, and you layer it with whatever fruit you can find. You can imagine that in the Philippines, there's so many amazing fruits. Here, at the moment, it's mango season. It's also the season for berries. So I've got strawberries. Noosa strawberries are famous. If you ever come to Noosa, you have to go to a strawberry farm and pick your own. But that has black and also blackberries. Blackberries always come around for us. I know in the northern parts it's in summer, but for us, we get it right now. Cherries would have been good, but we've had lots of storms. So unfortunately, the farmers with the cherries are a little bit sad because they don't have any. And that's really in Australia a summer thing. But the biggest summer flavor is mango. And mango is just delicious here. We have a mango called Kensington Pride. They're trying to get rid of it because the supermarkets think that they get bruised too easily. But everyone in Australia demands the Kensington Pride because the flavor and the aroma, you know, when you walk into a place and that incredible aroma hits you, whether it's roses, whether it's fruit, in quince season, in winter here, You walk into the markets and quince just fill the room. Well, mangoes for us spells summer and also spells Christmas. I've also managed to get some jackfruit. Now, we're really lucky in Australia because we have so many different climates going on at once. And in the north, in the tropical north, at this time of the year, all the fruits that Dilmah can get, all the fruits that Amaret loves to eat, the jackfruit, the soursop, the mangosteen are all available. So I've managed to get some jackfruit down. It's stunning, absolutely beautiful, deep yellow. And I've just cut strips of it. And I thought, why not some lychee as well? So you can see, as I said, guys, is the heat of summer now. I've infused my tea into the food to bring out these wonderful flavors, but also really capture what is the essence of Australian Christmas. I just have to duck away now because there's a few more little things to do. Two things. Hello Hello has shaved ice. So look, we don't all have the opportunity to do to shave our own ice. So I just took some ice and I put it into the blender, and I've got this. And this, again, you can understand. I said it was 32 and stormy. This is going to be the perfect dessert. And then I've made some ice cream, again with the apple and elderflower tea. It's important to understand that, and I understand that you may not all have an ice cream machine. So you can buy vanilla ice cream, take the tea, slow infuse it into some sugar syrup or even just water overnight in cold water, and that flavor will come through. Take a little bit of the apple and the elderflower, mix it through your vanilla ice cream, and then reset it. And you'll get that restaurant sort of feel. So now, have to make a nice little canal of this beautiful ice cream, put it on top. Does anyone want any? Is anyone inspired to cook? And, you know, I haven't even cooked with tea. Let me just explain though. When you get to tea and when you get to cooking and infusing with tea, which I'm sure everybody else is going to tell you the same thing. Tomic taught me about cold infusion and how tea after 45 minutes will go into a liquid and go into not just alcohol, but into cream and into ice cream. Sometimes you have to heat it, sometimes you don't. But those beautiful properties come through. My most important ingredient is apple, which I've poached with the elderflower tea. So you can see this is turning into a crazy, delicious dessert. And that's what I would say Filipino food is. It is a cuisine that is like no other. It has so many amazing flavors and tastes, and it's like putting the whole world into one country. Evaporated milk. This is like your creme anglaise. Watch it go into the glass. It's delicious. It just runs down and just covers absolutely everything. And as it slowly starts to sink and set into there, you can sort of tell that that's got to be close to Christmas. Lastly, now in my recipe, I've written Rice Krispies, only because I'm not really sure whether you guys could get your hold on something called feuillantine, which is like a crispy pastry, and it adds texture, but as well as flavor. So if you just use cornflakes or Rice Krispies or one of those dishes, you can finish it off with that. And it's all about flavor. It's about texture. It's about depth. And then lastly, I found a pomegranate. So I thought, why not dress it with a little bit of Christmas joy? Now, guys, I wish I could invite you all over, but I think what I would like to say about Hello Hello and this Christmas Hello Hello is it's simple. And to cook with tea, to infuse with tea, and to work with tea just generally enhances all of your flavors. I wish you the best Christmas, the safest Christmas, and I hope that next year for all of us, we can meet. Because all of us, every single person that's going to present today, we normally would bump into each other 3 or 4 times a year, and I look forward to that. Gentlemen, Merry Christmas to you and everybody out there. It has been an honor this year to be part of Dilmah again, and I look forward to next year where we can actually embrace and see each other. Safe and happy Christmas.
Peter, thank you. That was awesome. Some people would say that all that needed was a shot of beautiful cognac just to give it a little bit of a boost, but not me, of course. I'm all for tea and staying off the booze. So thank you, Peter. And you know what we're going to be doing, because we just heard that some of the recipes aren't clear on the screen. No issue, fear not. We'll post them onto the Tea Club so you can have a look. But please stick around, Peter, because I'm sure we'll have a few questions. So now we have something a little different, and we have frosty white chocolate chai. Now, the person who's going to present this, I call the chai master, because Robert Sinkle has done so many different chais, and he has pulled so many chais that you would not believe. And I've enjoyed many of them. And what I like most of all is that most of them are alcoholic chais. Robert, the screen is yours.
Hello, everyone, and Merry Christmas all the way from Amsterdam. As Dilhan said, I'm going to prepare an amazing Christmas chai for you with with an optional addition of a little booze, but the one I'm going to prepare for you now is alcohol-free but super delicious. Of course, we're going to start with the tea. Since I have limited time, the tea is already brewing because I want a very strong tea. So I've chosen Ceylon breakfast. To me, that is that tea has everything that Ceylon tea represents: full body, strength, delicacy as well. It's a nice balance between all those different tones you can find in a tea. This is my base, but I'm going to add a little something to that base. And in front of me, you can see all the ingredients I'm going to use: cardamom, cinnamon, vanilla. That's sort of my spice mix for the chai. Of course, very important, the tea. Then white chocolate, the lemon, and milk. Now, while the tea is brewing, I'm going to add some cardamom to it, just to give tea a little bit of how do you say that, extra citrus note. And while the tea is brewing, I'm going to prepare the glass because it has to look it has to look like a party as well. Now I'm going to use food glue. You can use food glue if you have it as well. If not, use sugar syrup or maybe honey. What we're going to do, we're going to give this glass a frosty look. So basically, what I'm doing, I'm just going to put a little bit of the liquid on the glass. I'm going to use my finger to spread the glue on the bottom of the glass. Just like that. Then just some normal sugar. I'm going to carefully drop the sugar on the spots that just glued. Very, very simple, but very efficient way to garnish a glass. Just get the excess sugar off, and bring this close. Now it's got a sort of a frosty look. Now, since this is a Christmas theme, I'm actually going to add a little more. In this case, use caustic sugar, and also spread that lightly on top of the normal sugar. Give it a few taps, make sure excess sugar is off, and now, oh, there you go. You see a nice frosted look to the glass. Good. Step one, glass. Then, of course, the chai. going to start with the milk. I just put milk in the microwave and add it to my chai milk. Then you take the white chocolate. In this recipe, I use about 100 ml of milk and 40 grams of pure white chocolate. And I just chop that up so it's very fine. Like this. And I'm going to melt the chocolate in the milk. Add some prepared as well. And then simply use a spoon, make sure you dissolve the chocolate in the milk. Now, it's called white chocolate. It's not actually chocolate because chocolate is made of cocoa powder and white chocolate is made of cocoa butter. That's why it sort of lacks the depth that you find in chocolate. But white chocolate has since it's made of the butter, it has a very silky texture. Now also, white chocolate is made of cocoa butter, some sugar, milk powder, or sometimes condensed milk, and a note of vanilla. And I just want to add some extra vanilla. So I just scrape some out of the vanilla pot and give this a stir. And then you get this, extremely fragrant, very silky milk mixture. And then the tea, of course. So tea is brewed strong. There's the white chocolate, the vanilla, the cardamom that's in the tea. And normally, I would, of course, throw this back and forth for you live and make sure it gets really frothy. Now, I do realize that most of you don't have these handy cans at home. So there's a solution for that. Very easy one. Just use a small pan or saucepan. And instead of the 2 mugs, you simply use a whisker. This is also a way to air the chai. Make sure you whisk it well so you get a frothy layer on top of the drink. Then I've prepared a few more for the chai into the glass. Now, the chocolate acts as a sweetener, so there's no need to add any sugar or honey to this. Now, the texture is great, it's thick, but we want some freshness to that as well. So I just cut the zest of a lemon. If you don't have a lemon available, an orange will do fine as well. And just gently spray it across the glass. And finally, the Ceylon on top of the drink, just a little sprinkle on top of the drink, just for then you have this wonderful play between the vanilla, the cardamom, and cinnamon, the silky texture of the white chocolate milk, and the depth and the strength and the warmth of the finest oolong tea in the world. So it's a very easy drink. Looks fancy. Nice frosted look on the bottom of the glass. Beautiful aroma when you bring it to the nose, and once it hits the palate, there's your Merry Christmas. So cheers from this end. Have a Merry Christmas. Have a great holiday season. And well, this time again, it's by the internet. Hope to see you live again in the next year. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Robert. That looks amazing. Is it wonderful how spices, whether it's saffron or cardamom or clove or nutmeg, really blends so beautifully, fuses so beautifully with tea. And it really does say Christmas. Thank you, Robert. Spectacular chai. I'll be trying one tonight. I wish you were here to do it to perfection. But hold on a minute. Don't leave us, because we've got a few questions coming your way. But for the moment, we are crossing, as they say in the news, we are crossing all the way to Warsaw. And we've got Tomek. Tomek is going to tell us a little bit about Santa's delivery. Tomek, I hope you're there, and I hope
Good morning.
Yeah.
Very good morning from Food Town, Fabryka Norwina here in Poland. It is an absolute pleasure to prepare this cocktail today for you and to join you. Today I will be preparing the Santa delivery cocktail, which is a twist on a Mandarin sour, a tea-inspired twist on a Mandarin sour. When I received the Christmas delivery from Dilmah, the Dilmah pack, Christmas pack, it was like very easy pick for me to choose the Mandarin and marzipan pekoe, as Christmas in Poland are always smells like mandarins. It was the same at my home. We always had mandarins during the Christmas, and my brothers were eating all of them during whole day. So our house was always full of a beautiful mandarin smell. That's why I decided straight away to prepare a cocktail based on a mandarin and marzipan pekoe. And yeah, as we always laugh with Dilali, 9-10 a.m. is like the middle of a night for bartenders here, but what's the better way to start a day than from shaking Dilmah tea-inspired cocktail? So I will be preparing this cocktail in a shaker. First of all, we'll start from gin, 40 milliliters of a gin. And this is a gin that we infused beforehand with marzipan pekoe. So it's literally super easy, super quick infusion, 20 minutes, 200 milliliters of a gin with one bag. You can stir from time to time, but we always need to be careful when it comes to three the most important factors when it comes to infusion, which is the temperature, time, and the strength of the spirit. We don't want to keep it too long or in too hot temperature, as you can get a bit too much of these astringent flavors. So just a quick one, 20-25 minutes in the room temperature. Again, 200 milliliters of a gin, one bag of tea. So we have our gin inside. Then we have bee honey, 20 milliliters. We'll add a bit of egg white just for a nice foamy texture. Then 40 milliliters of a fresh mandarin juice. And the last but not least, 40 milliliters of a cold marzipan and mandarin pekoe brew. All right. So we have all of the ingredients. We'll start from a dry shake first. Then we'll add ice. Also to our short glass. And we'll give it a strong shake. All right. So now all of the ingredients really connect. Cocktail is well chilled, so we can strain it to our old-fashioned glass, just like so. At the end, we add a little bit of the orange or mandarin zest and we garnish it with dehydrated orange. Here it is. Our Santa delivery is ready. I hope you can all try it. I wish you all a very tasty, healthy, and happy Christmas. All the best and na zdrowie.
Cheers, Tomek. Thank you. That looks amazing. And we will be visiting Warsaw, and I think a few of our guests on this on the show will too. So with that, thank you, Tomek. Merry Christmas to you. And now we're crossing over to Barcelona, where Alberto is going to be talking to us about his specialty, and it's got a spiritual message: love the giver. Alberto.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Alberto.
Well, it's 11 o'clock here in Barcelona, so it's a perfect cocktail time. And we are going to start with this cocktail. First step, it's chill in the glass. Put some ice cubes in your glass. Now, I know it's a little bit cold to speak about ice cubes, but we really need to make this cocktail, and this cocktail needs to be very, very cold to be enjoyed. For this purpose, I'm going to use a cocktail shaker as well. I'm going to fill the big part of the shaker with more ice cubes. There we go. And then we're going to start with the ingredients. Well, the first ingredient is going to be rum, an aged rum. Rum tastes like Christmas, tastes like spices, vanilla, definitely some winter flavors. So this is the reason why I choose rum to make this Love the Giver cocktail. I'm going to use 3 cl, 1 ounce of this aged rum. Well, the second ingredient is triple sec. Triple sec is an orange liquor. An orange reminds us also to winter. That's why I choose to add 2 centiliters of triple sec. Well, we need to balance this cocktail. Balance is the magic word when we make cocktail, when we speak about cocktail recipes. So instead of using lime or lemon juice to bring the acidity, I'm going to use the tamarind puree. Tamarind will bring us this sourness to balance the sweetness of these 2 ingredients. Make sure you melt very, very well before shaking the tamarind puree. Apple juice, clear apple juice for this cocktail as well. HCl. And I'm not shaking the tea. I'm going to add the tea at the last step of this cocktail. I'm going to shake these 4 ingredients. That was a good shake. Here it goes. Perfect. I'm gonna leave some space for the tea. So which tea I choose? I choose the Moroccan mint green tea that I have been brewing it in hot water for 3 minutes. But in order to include it to this cold cocktail, I let it chill. So now it's completely chill. I'm gonna top up this cocktail with 12 centiliters of the Moroccan mint green tea from Dilmah, specially blend for this Christmas time. It will stir, and we need to garnish the cocktail. We need to make it look really beautiful for our guests. I'm gonna use this lemon peel that will also bring the aroma of the essential oils. Some berries, like red berries, blueberries, whatever berries you have at home. That's quite winter mood. Make sure you don't use a single-use plastic straw. And you can add also a little Christmas candy to your cocktail. Here it comes. Love the giver. I wish you Merry Christmas, of course, and a very healthy and happy New Year.
Magnificent, Alberto. You always do an amazing job of harmonizing ingredients. I love the tamarind in there. Thank you. So,
Thank you.
now we're moving to our special guest. And the complication in encouraging your son to be a part of a mixology session is that he lives with me, which means that it's my bar that he raids for all of this. But fortunately today, he took an important decision and he's going to tell you all about it. So, Amrit.
Gentlemen, first of all, thank you so much for inspiring my Friday nights with the seasonal and festive touch. But being Gen Z, I'm looking for simplicity. So what I have here is my tea column, and it's easy as 1, 2, 3. So I got my Christmas tea right here, rose, marzipan, and mint. What I'm going to do is pour it. Bear with me. And then all I have to do is enjoy it. That's the Gen Z way.
That's what I love. As easy as 1, 2, 3. Brew, pour, enjoy. That's very cool, son. So my bar is safe and it lives for another weekend for the moment. So I want to thank all our wonderful mixologists, and I want to thank all our guests. I think we have almost 300 people who are watching on the different platforms. Thank you for that. But before we move on, yes, everyone, we always get this question on the Tea Club. Where do I get a hold of the stuff that you're showing? Well, on the screen right now, Gary, is visit us on shop.dilmahtea.com and you can, so School of Tea recommends, but we have another milestone that we are crossing today. And that is the fact that we have now completed 12 medals. We have come across 12 medals from the School of Tea. So congratulations to all who followed us from the beginning for modules 1 through 4. If you have attended, you are now a certified tea aficionado. So with that, we have a poll. So the poll is going to ask you, what did you like most about our webinar series? So as we prepare for next year, and I'm going to tell you, we've got a surprise for next year. Well, it's kind of a surprise. It's an evolution. And did you like what we had to tell you about tea, tea-inspired food and beverage? Did you like how tea is made and what makes Ceylon tea different? Did you like about tea and health? Or did you just like all of them? Okay, so what you liked mostly, and probably all credit to the gentlemen who have joined us on the panel, Peter and our mixologist. So topics on tea-inspired food and beverage wins at 60%. But can I ask the rest of our panel to come on? Peter, Alberto, Tomek, can you put your cameras on and then come on? Would be great. So now I'm going to unveil what's going to happen next year. So for my colleagues as well, we have something a little bit different. The School of Tea, it's about the professionals. It's about professionals in hospitality, professionals in cuisine, in mixology, and so on. So what we're finding is that a lot of our guests, a lot of the people who join us on these sessions, they're interested in something that is more relatable. And so we've started something very new. And you're hearing it for the first time. It's called the Brew Academy. So this is the Brew Academy. And on the Tea Club, we're going to invite you to tell us what you would like to hear. We have started filming, so we've done based on what you fed back at the various sessions over the past year. We've built some great content, but we are continuing over the next few days. We have Brew School for kids. Now that's going to be in properties near you. That's going to be a more localized initiative, but Brew Academy is going to be online, and we're looking forward to hearing from you what you would like to hear from us. So, gentlemen, I wish we had Betty Costa so that I could say lady and gentlemen, but sadly, Betty couldn't join us today. She was fantastic at the last webinar. Unbelievable how much passion she has for cheese, like each of you have for your own own mixology or cuisine. So, last words. Robert Sinkle, tea-inspired Christmas. Tell us your final words as farewell and good wishes to our wonderful guests today.
So I just want to share. I just want to wish everyone a very, very Merry Christmas. I am very happy that we can end this year, and hopefully see each other, whether it's online, but preferably live again. So enjoy your Christmas. Have a wonderful, healthy, a prosperous, and very much a fun new year. And I hope to catch you all soon again.
We surely will, Robert, and the same to you. Tomek, tell us what you have, your final words for the year.
Thank you very much once more for the invitation. It was an absolute pleasure. I would like to wish you all a very happy, healthy, tasty Christmas and a safe and a healthy New Year. I hope we can meet very soon, somewhere around the world or here in Warsaw. So please feel invited whenever in Poland, Warsaw, come by for a Santa delivery or some other tea-inspired cocktail. All the best.
That's an invitation we can't refuse. So, Alberto, tell us.
Well, my advice is don't drink too much. Drink a lot of tea. Be careful with the champagne and the spirits, and keep you healthy, because we need all of you healthy and happy for next year as well. And I hope to meet you in person briefly. So Merry Christmas again, and happy 2022 for all of you.
Thank you very much. And we're really hoping to have a School of Tea next year. We've been in lockdown for so much of the last couple of years. We would love to have our faculty back. And so I'm hoping to see each of you back here. So I guess for the last word, Peter, amazing presentations each of you made. And Peter, it's late out there, but tell us, you must have had a long day at Albanusa. Albanusa, by the way, is Peter's newest baby. Fantastic restaurant. So far, I've only enjoyed it on Instagram, but it's worth a look if you're ever in Nusa. Peter, your final words.
Well, I think firstly, Amrit, you nailed it. That was I was waiting for something that you were going to do, and what you did was perfect. 1, 2, 3, as simple as drinking tea, and that's what tea is all about. And I just want to thank you, Dilhan, and your whole family for taking all of us on this incredible journey. And every year and every month or every quarter, there's something new. And I'm never, ever bored about having to create recipes, because you continue to create beautiful tea. So I will continue to sing the praises of Dilmah. We have a beautiful stand at our new store, which I hope you guys can make it to one day. Again, I just echo what the other guys said, and it's just safe, happy Christmas time with your family. I've just clocked up, I think, 18 hours today. I started work at 1 a.m. Australian time. I've got 6 hours and about 6 days and 18 hours before I open my restaurant. And so my Christmas will be a lot different to all of yours, but it's still the same. I will be trying to give those greetings and that love to all of our guests. And that's what we do. This is what we do in this industry, whether it's food service, in bars or restaurants. And I just think, look after each other, be kind to each other, and let's hope we can all meet for a cup of tea and maybe a strong bevy afterwards in the new year. So good luck to everyone. Stay safe, and I look forward to next year.
Thank you, Peter. Kindness. I love it. Have a Merry Christmas, everyone. God bless you. Have an amazing 2020, and we'll see you on the other side of this year.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.